Super. Excellent. Now we're going to turn down the center line, straight on the center line to L, and then we're going to leg yield from L to M, okay? This rhythm is super. This rhythm is super. The little beyond the center line. Do you feel that? Yeah. So come back, because you've got to come back and do it again. You have to think that you're making a half 10-meter circle out of my corner. So you literally, as you pass me, you immediately start turning. You're almost like sort of turning. It is a half 10-meter circle. Turning, turning, turning. You got it. You get it? Straight on center line, you go to L, and then L to H, you leg yield to your right. Good girl. Super. Super.
Great job, Lisa.
Super. Good. We're going to turn down the center line from that end, and we're going to leg yield from I to K. I know it doesn't do that in the test, but we might as well utilize both. Okay, super turn onto the center line. Super turn onto the center line. Little half hold, and then you start coming towards me. Yay. Slow the shoulder, ask the haunches just a bit more. You got it. Good job. I can see you work really hard on that. Really go straight. Really super. Okay. You're going to change the range, a short diagonal. We're not going to do lengthenings yet. We will. Trot is beautiful right now. Beautiful. Super. Super. You're going to change the rein. You're going to change the rein from K to R, and you're going to lengthen the stride a little bit. We're going to do a couple of these before we give her a walk break, okay? So remember, make sure she's straight. And then you go to R. Yeah, so 3/4, because I know you don't go that way in the test, but in the test you are doing 3/4 lengthenings. Does that make sense? Yay, good. So now we're going to go from H to P. So this, you would go this direction in the test. Take a little half hold, quick supple the jaw, and you go. Yay. And you, yay, good. So that's about where she's at with her length of stride now. Does that make sense? Yeah. She can eventually do more. The one thing is she still wants to get a little low in the pole. You're going to do it one more time from K to R. I want you to try not to let her drop. Yes, of course I want her to stay round. But sometimes she drops the pole a little bit too much. And if she drops the pole, the front leg can't go any further. And you go. And you go. And you go. Yay! Good girl. Come back. Now we're going to go down the long side, and we're going to lengthen down the long side. And you're going to think about that the pole stays there as you lengthen, and you're going to maybe, because you've got the wall now, so you can a little bit ask for a bit more. And you go. Yay! Pull up. Yay. Good. Okay. Pull up and you come back. You're going to do one more for the long side, just for the camera. Does that make sense? Yay, good. Make your back taller and lift your shoulders back and your shoulder blades pulled together. And you lengthen now. Yay, there. And you go a bit more, bit more. Come on. Bit more, bit more, bit more. Yay, you got it. Okay, now you can walk in back. She's very consistent in her rhythm going to the right. To the left, she's a little bit inconsistent in her rhythm. So you return to the track at M, and now when you get to C, you're going to do a circle left, 20 meters, rising trot, allowing the horse to stretch forward and downwards. And so remember, her big thing is you don't want her to run off. Yeah, make sure it's 20 meters. My ring is 20 meters. That means you must hit the boards on both sides. So you're going to do the circle again. You did a good job on the second half, but over here, you got to get out to the boards. Yeah, otherwise the circle's not 20 meters. Does that make sense? Yay. Slow down, but the stretch is actually quite good. Slow down, there, that trot. Good, before C. Shorten the rein, C working trot. H to P. Change rein, lengthen the stride in the trot. P is in Peter. Only the 3/4. Yay. Good. A little bit more, the pole's a little bit too low, but it's okay. Good. And then you got to try to keep the pole up and keep the trot going. Does that make sense? A medium walk. You stay in medium walk to V. V to R. You go free walk. Good job. Super. Good medium walk. Good medium walk. Pole stayed up. Walk stayed marching. You were very accurate with your corners. I love that. And you take off now over to R. Yeah. You could almost turn just a little bit sooner. Like when her nose hits B, you should start turning. Does that make sense? Otherwise, you end up not on a really straight line over to R. You would end up a little bit to the left of the line to R. So see how you want to be pushed a bit more to the right? Yeah, and now you go into medium walk. Okay, we're not gonna write the canter tour yet, but we're gonna write pieces of the canter tour. But I first need her to get the trot, come on a 20 meter. Let's say on the 20 meter circle. And then you're ready, a nice quiet transition up to that canter. Doesn't matter. Good girl. Doesn't matter. Just go with it. There you go. Now sit there. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Super. And now you're going to come down the long side. We're not lengthening. So first one is that you lengthen. I actually don't like this test, but we're just going to do normal canter down the long side. But then when you get to V, you're going to go into a 15-meter circle. I'm just not ready to lengthen her yet. Does that make sense? Yep. Because of obvious reasons. Okay, you were supposed to do your 15-meter circle. Okay? So now go to P and do a 15-meter circle. Just go to P and do a 15-meter circle. Sit on your butt, left flexion. Good. Half hold. Pole needs to come up a little bit more. Yay. There. The pole needs to be there. And you go straight and you just stay in that canter. Good girl. Don't let her accelerate yet. We're not going to lengthen yet. Yay. Doesn't matter. Good correction. Pick the pole up. Pull your shoulders back. You go down the long side. You're not lengthening, but we're thinking that we would be lengthening, but we're not. But we're going down to V, and at V you got to do that 15-meter circle. Okay. So now you're into your 15-meter circle. Good. Turning. The circle's getting too big. That's 18 meters. Does that make sense? So do it again. It's got to be 15 meters. You got to only go to the quarter line and smaller. Turn right now. Turn. You're still too big. Okay. Do it again. You gotta turn more. She's only got to go to the corner. And at P, you ride a 15-meter circle. And again, really good balance to the right in the canter. Remember, it's 15 meters. Smaller is better than bigger, believe me. Bigger, they're going to give you a 5. Yeah, that's too small, but that's okay. Do it again. So it doesn't matter. When I say smaller, I could live with 13 meters. That was like 10 meters. You got to get out to the quarter line. Yay. Okay, better. You were sort of like at 13 meters. Go straight. Good job. Super. And then you're going to keep the canter. You're going to go to V as in Victor. And you're going to do a 15-meter circle. Good. It's all right. Good girl. Think about your quarter line. You're going to hit the quarter line. You got it. Good girl. Well done. Super. Good. And then you go straight. Good job. Super. Very good. Okay. And now you come back to trot. Pick the pole up right now. Take your hands up. Yay! Good. Pick your hands up again. Yeah, you must do this at home, okay? Because we really don't want you. We must teach her that just because you trot does not mean she flies full, with this big stride and curled up. Does that make sense? And you've got it. This is good. It doesn't matter if you do this and she goes a little like, whoa, because she's going to soon learn. Oh my God, I can't do that. There you go. Good girl. Super. Super. Okay, I'm walking pattern. E to X, half circle left, 10 meters, returning to the track and H. And when you come out of that circle, you've got to be careful because she wants to plow left over your left leg, if that makes sense. So you've got to just make sure your eyes here are going to M. And you really put your left leg, yeah, you got it. The pole's too low, but the geometry was good. I'm only saying these things so when you look at the video, you're like, oh my gosh, she looks great, but the pole's too low. You're going down to B. At B, you do the half circle to the right. At 10 meters, you return to the track. At M, pull up. Okay, good girl. Good. And then remember C, you're doing the circle left, 20 meters rising trot, allowing her to stretch. You must get out to the boards. Half vault. I know it's hard when you've got the long rein. You can put your hands wide. Yeah, see, that's okay. shorten the rein. C, working trot. H to P, you're changing rein and you're lengthening the stride and the trot. Pole stays up. Yeah, and you go. Pull up and you go. Pull up and you go. Yay, good girl. Good girl. P, you're back to working trot. You come down to A, and at A, you're going medium walk. You start taking half holds now. A walk. You're going to keep the walk to V, and a V to R, you're going to change rein in the free walk. And remember, when her nose hits V, you start turning across the diagonal. Because then you've got a much better line to R. If you wait to V, you're always going to be beyond the diagonal line, if that makes sense there. And then you let her stretch. Good job. Super. Super. Good. You want to push her a little bit to the right. She almost looks like, yay, there you go. Yay. And then you start picking her up now, so by the time you're back at R, you're back in medium walk. M, working trot. C, working canter, left lead. So this comes up very quickly, and I would ask for the lead before C. Good. I would ask now. Now. Good. Down the long side, lengthen the stride a little bit. Down to V. At V, you circle left 15 meters, and you develop working canter the first half of the circle. Turning. Good girl. Well done. You keep the canter. And then you're going around to FXH, you're changing the rein. At X, you're working trot. Remember when you hit the trot, she's probably going to plow her head down, and you're going to say, no, I got to keep the pole up. Pull up, stretch up, pull up, and you trot, and pull up, slow down. Good. At C, you go working canter right lead. Yay, you got her back, good girl. I would ask for early. Good. Wrong lead, so you've got to fix it. And you say, yeah, and now you lengthen, you did a great job. And then at P, you come back into your 15-meter circle, developing the working canter. Apple. Yay, good girl, super. At A, you're coming back to working trot. And then K to R, you change rein and you lengthen the stride in the trot. Pull up. Half full strong before you go on the K to R, lengthen the stride. Yay. And now you lengthen the stride. Doesn't matter, half full, good. And yeah, half full, and you go again. You're going to R. Yeah, good girl. And now you come back. And now you just keep working trot all the way down around to E. Slow down just a little bit. Slow down. Hey, there. And you do a half circle left 10 meters to the center line, and then you go down the center line, and then you hold the lead. Good girl. Half hold. Good. Half hold. See, you don't take enough half holds, and she gets going on you. Half hold. Slow down.